The Tragic Case of Gabby Petito, a True Crime Unveiling. Gabrielle Venora Petito, affectionately known as Gabby, was a 22-year-old with a contagious smile, adventurous spirit, and a dream to explore the world. She had a passion for documenting her life through video, a vlogger embracing the popular van life movement. With her fiancé, Brian Christopher Laundrie, by her side, they planned the ultimate road trip, a 4-month journey across the picturesque landscapes of the United States. The trip, which began on July 2, 2021, was meant to be a celebration of love, freedom, and nature. Social media was their stage, where Gabby curated enchanting moments from their travels for her growing audience. However, behind these beautifully crafted images of van life bliss, an ominous darkness was quietly taking hold. A story of hope and love was about to descend into unspeakable tragedy. Gabby and Brian's relationship appeared loving on the surface, a coupling of two young adventurers eager to see the world. They'd engaged for over a year, yet decided to postpone wedding plans to focus on their travels. Armed with a white Ford Transit van, the couple set out to explore breathtaking national parks, small towns, and scenic vistas. Their journey appeared perfect to outsiders as Gabby documented their life on Instagram and YouTube. The cheerful posts showcase stunning locations, playful moments, and seemingly carefree times on the road. However, as close acquaintances later revealed, cracks in their relationship might have already formed, hinting at turbulence lurking beneath the surface. On August 12, 2021, the first public insight into the turmoil between Gabby and Brian came to light. Police in Moab, Utah responded to a domestic disturbance call reporting a couple arguing by the side of the road. Released body cam footage provided an unsettling look into their dynamic. Gabby appeared visibly distressed, tearfully blaming the disagreement on her own anxiety, while Brian deflected blame and tried to appear calm. In the footage, it became evident that theirs was not an equal partnership. Gabby's desperation to downplay the incident and her visible anxiety contrasted with Brian's guarded demeanor. Despite signs of possible emotional strain, law enforcement classified the incident as a mental health crisis and did not pursue further action. The couple was instructed to spend the night apart, a temporary solution with devastating consequences. By late August, the tone of the trip seemed darker. Gabby stopped communicating as frequently with her family, who had been receiving regular updates from her before then. On August 27th, Gabby's mother received her final text, a cryptic and uncharacteristically formal message that left her uneasy. Brian returned home alone to Northport, Florida on September 1st. He was driving the van the couple had shared, but Gabby was nowhere to be found. His parents offered no explanation for Gabby's absence, and Brian himself refused to speak to her family or law enforcement. The eerie silence surrounding her disappearance sparked outrage and suspicion. Gabby's family, distraught with worry, reported her missing on September 11th. Public attention on the case grew rapidly, with her family begging anyone with information to come forward. The contrast between Gabby's vibrant digital persona and her sudden absence heightened the mystery of what had transpired. As the days turned into weeks, the search for Gabby dominated headlines and captivated millions. Social media users actively joined the hunt, combing through Gabby's posts, analyzing possible clues, and amplifying the investigation. Witness accounts surfaced, including a lead from a couple who spotted the van parked near Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming on August 27th. On September 19th, authorities made a tragic discovery. Gabby's remains were found in a remote area of Bridger Teton National Forest. The autopsy confirmed the worst. Her death was ruled a homicide caused by strangulation. The enchanting road trip Gabby had dreamed of documenting for others was revealed to have ended in unimaginable violence. Even as Gabby's remains were found, Brian Laundrie remained silent. Public outrage turned into a full-blown media frenzy as questions loomed. Why hadn't Brian reported her missing? Why wasn't he cooperating with the authorities? Before authorities could question him, Brian vanished. His parents claimed he left their house on September 13 for a hike in the nearby Carlton Reserve, but failed to return. Was this an escape? A suicidal retreat? The sudden disappearance only added fuel to the media spectacle. The case became a cultural moment, with true crime enthusiasts, amateur detectives, and news outlets broadcasting every twist and turn. Weeks of searching for Brian led to dead ends and deadlock, until October 20th. Authorities recovered skeletal remains in a swampy part of the Carlton Reserve previously submerged in water. Alongside the remains, they found a notebook, a dry bag, and a backpack that belonged to Brian Laundrie. Dental records confirmed his identity. The final piece of the puzzle came to light when investigators examined Brian's notebook. Inside was a chilling confession. Brian admitted to killing Gabby Petito. The pages revealed an intricate tale of emotional instability and guilt. His words, written in isolation before his death, offered closure to some, though many questions remained unanswered. The suicide left Gabby's family devastated. Brian's death meant he would never face justice in court or answer for his actions, leaving a void where accountability might have been found. Gabby Petito's case was unlike many others, not just because of the tragedy, but because of the massive public and online engagement. From TikTok sleuths to true crime forums, the investigation morphed into a collective digital effort. The hashtags Find Gabby and Justice for Gabby trended across platforms, keeping her story in constant public focus. However, the case also brought scrutiny to broader social issues. Why did the story of one young white woman captivate such unparalleled attention when so many other cases, particularly those involving marginalized communities, failed to garner the same coverage? Activists and commentators raised concerns about disparities in media focus, shining a light on the systemic neglect of missing persons of color. While Gabby's life ended tragically, her story became a vessel for awareness. The Gabby Petito Foundation, established by her family, now works to aid families of missing persons and provide education on domestic violence. Her case is a somber reminder of the subtle, often overlooked signs of emotional and physical abuse. The false veneer of perfection presented on social media can mask deep struggles, prompting society to reflect on the dangers of facades and the importance of vigilance. Gabby dreamed of inspiring others through her travels and storytelling. Though her life was tragically short, her story continues to inspire action, foster awareness, and advocate for justice for victims of abuse. The tragic case of Gabby Petito is as much a tale of sorrow as it is a cautionary one. It underscores the duty to listen, support, and act in the face of warning signs, and the hard truth that love, however beautiful, can sometimes turn deadly. Gabby's vibrant smile lives on in the hearts of all who keep her memory alive, and through her story, we find a call to fight for justice, prevent further tragedy, and ensure that no voice is ever left unheard.